Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Dale here for my first ever YouTube video. Hopefully, a lot more to come in 2K21, but I felt like with the release of the blog post for my team today, probably be a good time to, get into the YouTube grind, see what 2K21 has in store for us. So let's get right into the blog post. So, first things first, we've got the My Team across current gen and next gen. I'm not going to go into this too much. If we're being completely honest, knowing 2K, it's not going to go very flawlessly. Hopefully it does, but if we're being realistic, there's probably going to be a few hiccups with this. So we're not going to get into that too much. What's next? This is still about you learn more about our next gen game coming soon. Yada. Alright, seasons. This is one of the things I've been interested in. So let's see what they have to say about this. Let's see. Two key tenets to the MyTeam season. New prizing updates across most modes every season. And add something new to the mode. Okay. I'm going to be intentionally vague here so as not to spoil any plans. Some seasons will add new content for you to play. Think something like Spotlight Sims. That could be a dub. I enjoyed Spotlight Sims. Maybe not the first two because they were an absolute grind, but they were something fun to do when you were sick of offline. While other seasons may add new features to the game or add a reward twist that you'll be chasing the season. I really want each passing season to feel fresh. High level ideas. Let's dive into what a season truly is. Okay, so 6 weeks in length. As a team, this was one of our longest discussions. Okay, 6 weeks is fine. You'll be able to working to complete daily, weekly, and seasonal based agendas. As objectives are completed, you will earn XP that will be used to raise your season level. So it's kind of like a battle pass, like a free battle pass. Every time you level up, you'll earn a reward. Reaching the final level within the season earns you the grand prize. It's going to take a lot of playing to get there, so basically this is going to be a grind. Season 1 prize for reaching the highest level, Pink Diamond Steph. Pink Diamond Steph with the removal of Quick Draw, I think could actually be a very good card within the first 2 months of gameplay. He'll probably have one of the quicker releases, and he's obviously going to have range extender. Probably on Hall of Fame, so that's a dub. Alright, brand new. Going back to tenant number 1, let's talk about seasonal prizing updates. New vault prizes updated every season in Triple Threat. We'll actually update them during the season as well, just to keep the mode as fresh as possible. Okay. The question I want to know the answer to is it going to be as hard to get those players in Triple Threat offline as it has been this year? Because we all know that vault hardly ever open. New cumulative win prizes added every season. You play Triple Threat in 2K20, your interest is probably peaked right now. Not really. Let's talk about how single player Triple Threat's going to work and why what we're doing this year is better. There's going to be 300 wins available for you on the win ladder when it launches. When you get to that 300 win in Season 1, you will no longer accrue additional wins to your tally, but you can continue chasing those ever-changing vault prizes. Okay. But hey, at 300 wins, you will have the guaranteed Season 1 prize. It's a diamond card and a darn good one. Subsequent seasons will add new wins available for you to play. As an example, this means you might be able to get something like 450 wins in Season 2. In this example, these new 150 wins will have prizing with the 450th win being the Season 2 Triple Threat prize. Okay, that's a bit of a dub. So it's going to get updated each season. So presumably the prizes are going to get better each season. So they won't be as outdated like Ibaka and pretty much all those Triple Threat offline players. New board updates added every season in Triple Threat Online. Okay, that's a dub. Ball drops back. L. It's faster this year. Okay, but how much faster? I like 2K19. You just had that one level. That's the way it should always be. Like those 5 board ball drops take like 10 minutes to finish. We like to add cool prizes into Triple Threat Online from time to time. Now we're going on 2K20. Board drops are still terrible. It was not always obvious what those prizes were, and it required a lot of word to mouth around the community. We've added a screen when you first enter Triple Threat Online that will highlight the best prizes available in each tier of the boards. Okay, that's better. At least you know what you're aiming for. New season prize offered every season in MyTeam Limited. Okay, new pricing updates added every season in MyTeam Unlimited 2.0. Unlimited has undergone a much needed facelift. New combinations added every season in the exchange. Dynamic domination seasonal updates. For the first time, we are going to be adding entirely new tiers to domination after we ship the game this year. That's a good thing. Some people are going to hate that because it's offline, but I think that's a very good thing. It seems like there's going to be a lot of offline content this year, which I like, because I don't always want to be sweating my life away online, because it gets very stressful sometimes and not worth the mental strain. We'll make playing them worth your while. Okay, in an ever-increasing dynamic MyTeam mode, domination is about to have late-year relevance for the first time. Like, that sounds like a good thing to me. New cards added every season to the reward market. We've been adding cards to the reward market for 2 years now. Seasons provide us and you with the opportunity to standardize what new content is released in this feature. So, does that mean we're getting, like, poker market updates every new season? So we actually know when they're coming? That's a dub. MyTeam Limited is a brand new game mode. Okay, so this is like the weekend league sort of thing. Twist here is that rules for the mode will be changing every single weekend when a new event is activated. Let's start with the basics. Online 5v5 multiplayer mode. Okay, or chasing championship rings. More on that in a minute. Twist I alluded to above is where the limited comes into play. Lineup restrictions every single weekend to change the meta of the game. One weekend we may limit you to players 23 and younger. We might say that all players in your lineup need to be Ruby and lower. I like this idea. I like this idea of having restrictions on teams. I think that's really going to separate like the top players from the rest. Is who can do it with worse cards. About those championships rings, every weekend there's a new championship ring up for grabs. You win a limited game, be rewarded with a prize, you'll be able to view that prize, but you have an important decision to make with it. Do you want to keep the prize we gave you, or do you want to trade it in for one or two of two other mystery prizes? Mystery prizes may be better or worse. They may also contain the week's championship ring. I don't like the sound of that. I thought the way you'd be getting rings is by how you perform over the weekend, like a leaderboard sort of thing, like the top X% get a ring, but this kind of sounds a bit RNG for a weekend league. I don't like that. After the final limited event of the season, you'll trade your rings for a tier prize based on how many you collected. If you're lucky enough to collect every ring, you'll earn the limited prize for that season. It'll be a very high-end card that will instantly make you the envy of all your future opponents. So it's gonna be a sweaty weekend, that's for sure. We have tiered prizes for you, so even if you get one ring, you're getting something, so that's kind of good. Help you better identify what players qualify. Some of them will appear with a ring sticker on their cards when the event is live. Okay. Make it easier when creating your lineup. We've added a filter. Okay, so that does make it easy. Be able to do your lineup in like 2 minutes. For the savvy readers out there, there will absolutely be a high demand every weekend for the best players eligible for the current event. Play the market, yeah. I mean, we all knew that's gonna happen. In any fantasy game mode where there's a weekend league with restrictions, players shoot up in price. Unlimited 2.0. Okay, let's see. Every league in Unlimited 2.0 will consist of up to 12 games. In order to advance to the next league, you will need to win a certain number of games in your current league. For example, in the first league, you only need to win 3 of your 12 games to advance. Once you get that third win, you automatically level up. You're not required to play the remaining games for that league. Okay, that's a dub. That's what I was worried about, was that you were going to have to play so many games to get to the final tier. As you move up the league structure, more and more wins will be required to level up. So does this mean if you go 12-0 in your first run, you've done it? because that's how this works. It's kind of the same, but not really the same. Because if you lose, obviously you can still work your way up the tier. But if you go 12-0 in your first attempt, you get that prize. So that's, yeah, I like the new way of this is working. Just think, as you level up through the leagues, you'll be completing seasonal agendas to earn valuable XP, which leads to a prize in its own right. Every season we will be setting everyone's record in MyTeam Limited, okay? And we'll introduce a new grand prize that you'll be chasing for. Okay, that sounds good. The exchange. Full disclosure, this feature, okay, I don't care how many names I had. It allows you to turn in exchange your cards for some great prizes. Every season in MyTeam, this will feature new exchanges for you to collect and complete to earn exclusive cards. Some of the cards you get from here will be truly elite. For example, an exchange may require you to trade in a Western Conference PG rated 90 or higher, and an Eastern Conference PG rated 90 or higher to earn a higher rated player. System's incredibly flexible. Some cards will even look ho-hum on the surface, but we secretly have future plans for that card where they'll be invaluable. MyTeam off. This is in my opinion, this is both a good thing and a bad thing. Because on one hand, let's say this Pink Diamond Bob Cousy, for example, you need him for a limited event, but to get him you have to exchange X amount of players. At the same time, what you're doing is you're getting rid of more players from your collection that you might need down the line, therefore forcing you to buy more packs, essentially, to get players, if that makes sense to anyone. So a good and bad thing, in my opinion. Good, I will say, this is going to be very good towards like the end of the year, when, especially if you've gone for like collector level and you have no need for most of the players, you can just exchange them. At the start of the year, I probably won't be touching this for a very long time. Badge customization. This is one I'm very interested in, because when I first heard badges were coming back, I was not happy. Like badge cards coming back, because I didn't want everyone running around with clamps and range extender and the whole nine. So let's see what they're saying about this. I really missed this feature. I didn't. I just thought that cards needed to be toned down with badges they were being given. Something to be said for pulling the latest and greatest card and having the ability to truly make it your own. There will be badge cards available in MyTeam that allow you to both apply badges and upgrade badges on players. If you have a card that doesn't have clamps on it and the player is eligible, you can take a clamps badge and apply it to your player. There have been some changes and improvements. Badge cards will be available in Bronze, Silver, Gold, and Hall of Fame. To upgrade a player, you need to first apply the Bronze version of the badge. To upgrade to Gold, you will then need to apply the Silver version of the badge before. Okay, so it stacks. So that could cost a lot of MT. This is what I'm worried about, is these badge cards are going to be very expensive. I think there's going to be a price fix on a lot of these, a lot of the good ones like range extender clamps. Hall of Fame versions are going to be very rare. We made available primarily through prizing and playing the game. Okay, so at least you can't just pack all the best ones, so it's not too pay to win in that sense. Anyone familiar with the game, you know how powerful the right Hall of Fame badge can be to the game experience. Another change, and this is a really important one, we're gonna limit what badges can go on players based on their archetype playstyle. Okay, that's a very big W. That is a very big W. This was what I was worried about, that you could day one get, say, like a Yao Ming card and just throw range extender on him and just completely break the game. So it's good that not every player can have all these badges. Let's briefly talk about how this affects the next gen version of the game. I'm sure you've heard and read we are building a truly unique experience from the ground up on next gen. Yeah, that's what I should hope. Gameplay is very different on the next gen version. Okay, hopefully for the better. There'll be a number of new badges and badge changes. Interesting. We've established a mapping that converts your current gen badges to next gen equivalents. Our customized badges will continue to live on in slightly different, better ways. Evolution cards will not be eligible for badge customization. Okay, this is because they said you could customize Evos. Evolution cards were clearly one of the star editions. Yeah, the grind for some of them was outrageous at the start of the year. You'll now have more control over how some of the evolution cards evolve. We are introducing a concept of branching in the evolution process. You have an Evo card that reaches a choice tier. You will make a selection between two badges that you want to focus on adding to the given card. Let's use a real example here to dive into this further. Spoiler, the Venerable Shack is one of our starter pack options this year. I'm not against a Shack as a starter pack card. I'll be curious to see who the rest of them are. One of his evolution tiers is going to offer you the choice between Rebound Chaser and Rim Protector. It's a tough choice. Do you want your Shack to be a better rebounder or more menacing around the rim? Based on the badge you choose to chase, the requirement to upgrade it will update accordingly. Okay. So you can see in the picture here, he's got like the athletic upgrade option or defensive upgrade option. Or maybe athletic is the first one, because he's got 2 evolutions. I'm not sure. It actually looks like he gets a decent amount of upgrades. This could be a dub. I like the sound of this a lot. Means that not all fully evolved Evo cards will be identical. Yeah, that's kind of good. Ascension. Over the past couple of years, we have really focused on rewarding you more and more with better and better prizes. Clearly they didn't play too much Triple Threat online when you get to the top of the board and you get like 500 MT and like 2 tokens. Sweeping changes to both how locker codes work and how frequently they come, yada yada yada. Not every prize can be something that makes your jaw drop to the floor. Yeah, I know, I played a lot of TTO. The prizes were truly terrible most of the time. We're adding a new prizing mechanism that we are calling Essential. Premise is quite simple. There are 3 vertical tiers of prizes available. Each tier contains a number of cards that you can flip over to reveal a prize within each tier. That is one card when flipped over levels you up to the next tier. Once you reach the 3rd tier, there is grand prize card hidden somewhere in the mix. Okay, this is new and interesting. If you can find a flip over that card, you will obtain a very high level card for free right there on the spot. So this game, from what I'm seeing, there's going to be a lot of offline content and a lot of like hopefully good cards you can get without having to spend money. So this is going to be very good for us no money spent people who aren't dropping VC money on VC to buy packs. This could be a dub. You have a limited number of picks available to use. You need to find those Ascension cards and find the grand prize card before you run out of picks. To aid you on your mission, a number of cards you flip over will reward you with additional picks to ensure you don't run out. It's going to be fairly difficult to earn the season grand prize in Ascension, meaning like 1% of players are probably going to get it, if we're being completely honest. It might be MyTeam points, some tokens, or even a free pack of cards. So this is what it looks like. We've got 95 Boblanier. Okay, so pink diamonds are starting at a lower number this year as well, right? There was 95 diamonds in 2K20, if I remember. See the seasonal grand prize on the top left corner, a number of picks remaining. On my next flip, I actually got a 2 times MT points multiplier. The flip after that, I got 500 MTP with the 2 times. Okay, you took home 1,000 MyTeam points. Not something to scream and shout about. Easy fun, but it's free, so can't complain too much. You want to know what the season 1 grand prize is going to be? How does a pink diamond card sound? If you're doing the math between season level, unlimited, limited, triple threat offline, the ascension prize, you can see the quality of the cards that are going to be available by simply playing the mode and showing your skill on the sticks. Good luck, everyone. I'm guessing this Boblanier is going to be the first one. Otherwise, they wouldn't have it here. Idol Series Collection. So this is basically Prime, but new. Idol Series will make its debut in September and will feature the first pullable pink diamond in 2K21. Our first Idol was missing in action for 2K20, but we are excited for his return this year, nay, next month. Please, 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 Reggie Miller. That's all I want in 2K21. Reggie Miller, just give me one Reggie Miller card. I don't care how bad he is. Just give me one. It's all I want. Entirety of the collection will be spread across 15 releases. breaking them down into Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3. So it's essentially Prime, but rebranded. You'll unlock the collection complete reward for that series. Hopefully it's not as bad as Ray Allen. Other highlights, MyTeam promo packs. We have some really cool packs. If you pre-order, Standard Edition grants you 10. Mamba Forever grants you 40. Allocated as 10 on the first day you play. Now, I'm curious how there's going to be promo packs on the first day. Unless they're considering like your standard league packs as promo packs, but surely not. So are we getting promos like week 1? One that I've been playing with and loving recently is Diamond Buggy. Okay, I'm not too excited about a Diamond Buggy myself, but sure, look, we'll see how he is in the game. But this right here, this confuses me. Allocated as 10 on the first day you play. Like, surely we're not going to get a promo day 1. I just don't see how that's possible. But we'll see. Signature challenges are a new challenge type we're adding. They won't happen very often, but when they do, we're going to make it worth your while to play them. Every NBA player has a memorable experience in their career. Might be the first time they stepped on an NBA court. Signature challenges seek to tell the story of the most memorable games for your favorite NBA players, both past and present. Exciting part here is that these won't be chosen by us, but rather will be chosen directly by the players themselves. That's cool. I like the sound of that. You will literally have the opportunity to play these memorable games through the eyes of some of the best NBA players. We'll be hosting Signature Challenge at launch, and who better to spotlight than our cover athlete, Dame Lillard. You may be thinking easy one. On January 20th, Dame exploded for a franchise record 61 points. With this game, he became the first player in NBA history with 60 plus points and 10 plus 3-pointers in a game. An absolutely incredible performance, but no, this is not it. On April 24th of last year, the Blazers had a 3-1 series lead on the Thunder in the first round of the playoffs and the closing. So we're talking that was a great shot. That's Dame time, baby. That's all I have to say. That was one of the best things I've ever witnessed with my own 2 eyes. Was this what was shown in the trailer when we seen Dame pull up that contested shot? Was that on Paul George? I can't remember. I like the sound of this though. We could get some very cool ones out of this. There's a lot of memorable games that could be cool to play. I wonder if there's going to be rewards for them and what they're going to be. Objective tracker, you'll sometimes hear a company say they've added a feature as a quality of life item. That's exactly what the objective tracker is. You're going to get season agendas galore, score points, yada yada. You will have the ability to tag up to 9 season agendas or goals of your choice. You will then be able to see and review those tagged agendas when entering into offline gameplay in MyTeam. Okay, so at least you always kind of know what you have to do. Is that going to count for like evos and stuff as well? Like we'd be able to see evos. Dark matter. Astrophysical observations indicate that dark matter makes up as much as 85% of our known universe. Now, yet it has never been observed directly. Maybe that will change given time. Now, to me, what this says to me, because this is intentionally vague, but if you go back up here, you see the number for the pink diamond cards is lower than it has been in the past. So what I think is there's going to be one new tier above opal, and that's what this is. We're going to have a dark matter tier above opal. Just the way this is phrased with that and the whole space theme, like Galaxy Opal, I think this is a new tier. This is going to be reserved for like the essentially GOAT cards, I'd imagine. Holographic Ball. During NBA 2K20, many of you were chasing the elusive fireball. Yeah, I stopped because no one was getting those agenda balls in their agenda goals, so I didn't even worry about that. You know it's bad when you had to put out packs for people to get this, like, what, 2-3 months before the game was dying out. We're introducing a holographic basketball into the game. Now, if no one's ever seen this, I actually like this. The fireball is kind of distracting, but a holographic ball, like, yeah, this is gonna look good. Like, I'll probably grind for this ball, I'm not gonna lie. This This is less distracting than a fireball and looks infinitely cooler in my opinion. By all means, I would encourage you. The ball looks incredible in game and absolutely pops on the screen. It's probably going to look insane on next gen. 2K21 MyTeam starts now. This is about the challenge that's on 2K20. You'll earn a free MyTeam pack that will be waiting for you to open. I'm not going to... I said this when... This right here. I said when I seen that challenge, it's not going to have players in it. But you absolutely want it, so it's probably going to be like a diamond contract, a diamond shoe, and I don't know, like a badge card, if I had to guess. In many ways, I view 2K19 as the rebirth of MyTeam as we currently know it. Had a lot of new features that laid the groundwork for where we are today. 2K20 did a fantastic job last year of carrying the torch. In some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. It was better and worse. And I think reading this entire blog post, what I'm going to say, this has actually got me really excited for 2K21. As long as the gameplay is there. Because all this new stuff they've added sounds really good. I like the amount of offline content. I like that it seems like you're going to have something to grind for the entire year long. Be it offline or online. Like, all that sounds a dub to me. But if the gameplay isn't there, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to grind out this game. I hope... I'm not going to judge it too much on current gen, because obviously it's going to probably be a completely different game on next gen. So I won't know how I truly feel about the game until we get it on PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. But from what I'm reading here, this has got me very pumped for 2K21. I hadn't pre-ordered the game yet, but I'm going to pre-order after reading this blog post, because I like what I've been reading here. But that's it for the blog post, and that's it for my first YouTube video. Let me know in the comments what you think of everything that we found out today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and